I'm going to very quickly show you the turbos I have available as of today. If you're wanting one of these turbos, you can give us a call at the shop, 276-692-2900. So I'll flip the camera around and show you what I've got going on. I've got a couple BMW N54s that are going to be finished up pretty soon, most likely by Monday. Here's one compressor housing I did for a T6 or a T51R mod HE351VE. I'm going to have about 4 of those. Well, 4 will be available eventually, but I have 3 that will be ready soon. This one's actually for a customer, but I just want to show you what this one looks like. So we opened it up to 200 thousandths on each side. And then we also did the T51R mod just like the way that OCD works, where they run these tabs all the way up to the compressor, into the compressor housing. This 67mm HX40 is available. I've had people make 725 horsepower on the Dodge on this turbo. This one has the Cummins turbine housing, so this turbine housing is normally on the 12 valve. You can make this one work on the 24 valve also. This wastegate is universal because it fits on any of the Cummins models. Some of the wastegates they run in at the side here and it won't fit some other models. But this one has a T51R mod, and it's got the 67mm compressor and turbine, and the outlet flange is also machined out. This outlet flange is not the same as the 24 valve though, so if you want to run this on the 24 valve, you have to change over to the elbow. 3 6.0 turbos are done, 1 is sold. All the VEs I had built are already sold, but I'm in the process of building 7 more. So if you're wanting one, it's best to get up with me this week or as soon as possible so that you can get one, because sometimes they go really fast. The 6.0s I got here, 2 of these are for late models, which is 2004 and a half to 2007. And then one of these is a 2003 model, which means it doesn't have this extra bracket here on the turbine housing. So you can see the bracket there. I can build 3 of them that are 2003 models, and then I'm in the process of building 9 more in addition to these 2 for the 6.0 that are 2004 and a half to 2007. For whole set turbos for the Cummins, I have 4 available with the 62 compressor and 67 turbines, and these all have the same turbine housing that I showed you previously. That is the 12 valve turbine housing and the 12 valve wastegate actuator. And I have three available that have the 67mm compressor wheel and the 67mm turbine. The 62 compressor and 67 turbine, that turbo is good for around 600 horsepower. If you're planning on putting it on a gas vehicle, you could easily get over 700 horsepower with the 62 compressor and 64 or 67 turbine. I always build them with the 67 turbine if I go with the 62 compressor or bigger. We also could change to the T3.82 turbine housing if you're wanting that done. So those options are available. This turbo actually came off Ian's BMW. I don't know if he wants to sell that or not, but it's got a 60mm compressor and a 64mm turbine. So that one's an HX40 Super. This one already has this rounded off, so this is not designed to go on the Cummins as a direct fit. This one's just designed to be an aftermarket application. It's got the T3.82 turbine housing on it and a 64mm turbine. The Volvo turbo that I've got sitting here is still available. It's got a 50mm compressor wheel and a TD04 HL 9-blade turbine. I had several people ask me about this. If you're serious about wanting it, be sure to call a shop so I could sell that one to you if you want to buy that one. TU5H20G for a Subaru, so that will go on the WRX or the STI. You will need an installation kit for that if you want to put that on either one of those. because the coolant bolts are bigger. You mainly need the coolant install kit. The oil feed and drain are the same. So let's go over here, see if we've got anything else. The Duramax Turbo is a customer's. There's a HE351V or HE351CW from a 3rd gen Cummins. That one's got a 67 compressor, 67 turbine. The bearing housing's O-ringed, so it makes sure it's all sealed up and won't have any problems. That's a GTP 38 turbo. That's a customer's. 6262 is a customer's. The S475 is customers, and here's another 6.0 turbo in the making. So that's everything that I have available. Some of these, like I was showing you, are customers' turbos, so they're not for sale. But like the CW, I can build plenty of those. I have 2 of these available right now for the CW. So that one's good. I've had people make 724 horsepower on this turbo too, on the common rail.